Hey there, Morbid Maniacs. It's time for another spooky video, part of VLOGTOBER. And for tonight's spooky video, I'm going to be talking all about Peggy the Haunted Doll. Also, before I get started on this video, I just wanted to say that I have talked about Peggy the Haunted Doll on my channel before, but it was a long time ago and the video was really embarrassing, so I really wanted to remake it over. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Melanie, and over here we are Halloween and spooky year round, but for the month of October we do this thing called VLOGTOBER where we post for 31 days straight, nothing but spooky content. Please stick around, become a Morbid Maniac, subscribe, and join our little spooky family. Peggy is a doll which stands at 3 feet tall. She has blue eyes and short blonde hair. Though she may look like any other children's doll, Peggy is far from it. The first owner of Peggy had many terrifying encounters with the doll. She stated that she would hear footsteps around her home. Her bathroom light would turn off and on all on its own. She couldn't even sleep after becoming in possession of the doll, as Peggy is known to invade dreams. Every night, she would wake up in a hot sweat due to night terrors. She would be completely shaken up, unable to go back to sleep. This frightened her so much that she decided to wrap Peggy inside of a rug and throw her out in her shed. However, no matter where she placed this doll in her home, the nightmares would persist. She even contacted a local priest on 2 separate occasions, however, nothing changed. During this time, Peggy was unnamed. She would go on to suffer from fever and hallucinations, so much to the point that she would do her own research to try and find answers on what she could do to get help. She would then stumble upon an organization which is known as the Haunted Dolls, which was ran by a woman by the name of Jane Harris. The woman would contact Jane, and Jane would go on to take this doll out of her hands. Within days of bringing Peggy home, Jane began feeling intense fatigue to the point that she was unable to leave her bed. She would leave the doll at a friend's house for a few days, and while Peggy was gone, Jane would return to her normal self. Jane would post a photo of Peggy onto her Facebook page without any details, and it was overnight that people began messaging her, telling her strange occurrences which were taking place after seeing the photo of the doll. These complaints included headaches, chest pains, light bulbs burning out, footsteps, as well as dogs spinning in circles while barking. One of the messages Jane received was from that of a psychic who claimed that the spirit which was inhabiting the doll was a restless and frustrated spirit by the name of Peggy. Peggy was supposedly born in 1946 in London, and she passed away due to a chest condition, which possibly could have been a heart attack or asthma. The woman had possible ties to the Holocaust as well. Since the photo, many who have encountered Peggy or have been unlucky enough to hear her story or meet her experience strange paranormal occurrences. Lights will begin to flicker on and off or blow out all on their own. Computers that are exposed to Peggy's photo are known to freeze up, and the room in which the photo is shown will turn cold, even if it's the dead of summer. Jane explains that when the incidents occur, that taking Peggy into an isolated area and asking her kindly to stop will often do the trick. However, the after effects of Peggy don't just last upon seeing her photo or watching her, but it will last long after the fact too. One woman who had a recent encounter with Peggy explained that Peggy was trying to warn her in her dreams. Peggy had warned her about one of her cats, and I really don't like this part, so Peggy, if your spirit is around because I'm telling your story, please don't hurt my fur babies. Please don't hurt me or my family or my home. I'm just here sharing your story, girl. I really don't want to hurt you. I'm not trying to cause you any harm. The next morning, she found her cat very ill, and the following day, it passed. She is known to intrude people's dreams. Peggy is known to have very strong effects on the people who encounter her, making people sick to their stomachs with nausea, have pain in their chest, dizziness, debilitating headaches, and even heart attacks. It's believed that you should never look the doll in the eyes. Some have even had horrific visions of mental institutions paired with intense anxiety. The reactions to Peggy the Haunted Doll are usually accompanied by a sense of dread and with a sinister presence. Peggy now resides with Zach Bagans inside of his haunted museum. Upon first receiving her, Zach himself would also become very ill. Whoa, that was creepy. Right when I ended the video, I'm gonna leave that in, like it just went so blurry, like it was not focusing on my face. There you guys have it. There was the story of Peggy the Haunted Doll. What do you guys think of this creepy story? And have you ever heard of her? Have you ever experienced anything with her? I know when I was doing research for Peggy, I kind of did feel a little dizzy or just kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but could have just been in my head too. But I definitely believe that this is real. I believe this is a real thing. Yeah, once again, Peggy, if your spirit is around because I'm sharing your story, I just want you to know that I do not want to cause any harm to you. I'm not trying to hurt you in any way. I just wanted to share your story with my subscribers. So there you guys go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Become a morbid maniac. Be sure to hit that bell notification, that way you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And also be sure to head on over to the second channel, which I'm sure is pretty dead by this time because I pre-film all of my Vlogtober videos. So it's probably dead around the month of October, but we'll see. But go subscribe anyway so you don't miss out on any vlogs or ASMR, any type of other content I want to post on there. I will see you guys tomorrow.